Welcome along to the Daily Diaries. Today we are taking a peek at the Colourpop It's My Pleasure palette. Ooh, she's a pretty one, full of purples and berries and some pinks in there. So we are gonna explore her in the manner that she so desires and deserves, and we're going to use basically every single color in the palette. She is a beauty. So if you would like to see that and swatches, then make sure you stick around. Also, if you haven't been here before, I'm Kristel, and this is just a place where we do lots of fun stuff. I'm going to probably talk too much about random things, but I will also talk to you about my favorite makeup products. We'll have some fun. Makeup should be fun, and we should feel good. That's the whole point. So if you would like to subscribe, that would be great. And if you like the video, please feel free to like it at the end. Cheers for that. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so as per usual, I have zero plan on how we're gonna go about this look today, but we will work it out as we go. And I do have some new Refa brushes to try. I ordered some when they were having their Black Friday sale. And I haven't bought new brushes for years and years and years and years. So I thought, you know what, they're on special, I'll give them a go. So yeah, I've actually been really enjoying them so far. I haven't used them a lot, but from what I have used, I'm really enjoying the quality. So no complaints there whatsoever. All right, so to start with, we are going to pop a little base on. Now there doesn't seem to be, normally I would like there to be sort of a really kind of beigey color amongst the pans, just so I can use that as a base. It's not the end of the world because I have concealed my eyelids, but I might instead, I might pop the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion on my lids. I don't use this all the time. In fact, I rarely use it. I do find you have to put it over the entire lid right up to the brow bone, because otherwise you get a weird patchiness when you're trying to blend in shadows into the crease area. Like if you just cut it off here, it doesn't really work for your eyeshadows. All right, oh, this hair's gonna be in the way, isn't it? Let's just chuck her behind there for now. My hair's always unruly. I have to go into work this afternoon, but I probably won't even do it before I go. I don't know if you've seen my videos before, you might know that I work in radio, and sometimes, in fact a lot of the time when I am in the studio, there's literally no one else anywhere. So I'm like, meh, why even wear pants? I do mostly wear pants. All right, so we are gonna kick it off with, there is a sort of a light lavendery shade here called Kitten Fish. That's a cute name, isn't it? All right, so Kitten Fish is that one right there. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna take a Refa number 15 dome brush. Get my face out the way. And I'm just running that up. Whoop. If you could see how messy this area is right in front of me, you'd be appalled. Or maybe impressed, depending on how much you enjoy mess. Probably appalled. Okay, that's a pretty shade. So it's purpley, but it's a warm color. Yeah, there's definitely warmth to it. So it's almost got like a rosy hue, which I like because warm colors suit me better. Even though I've been trying to use some cool colors lately, it's just, they're just never as flattering on my skin tone. Next, I'm gonna take the shade Pretty Cruel. That one there. I'm gonna take a smaller Refa brush, a number 13. And I just wanna, again, pop that through the crease. A little more concentrated though this time. I'm actually thinking I might wanna go a bit darker. I like how it looks with the Kitten Fish shade. They are very pretty. But you know what? I think I've decided I wanna just go a bit more extreme. All right, so I'm gonna take that same small Refa dome brush in 13, and I'm going to take the shade Sleeper, that one there. Just think oh, there's a lot of kickback with that one. It's pretty powdery. So just beware. Oh, this is gonna be intense, I think, but I'm kind of feeling it. So let's just do it. Oh yeah. You might want to go easy when you go for this shade, the sleeper shade, because let me tell you, it is not sleeping. It is ready to shine. Wide awake. I'm into it. Into it. I kind of decided I wanted a bit of a like dramatic eye. I didn't start out that way, but then I decided I would. I think because the weather's a bit grey and gloomy. It's supposed to be summer and I'm sitting here in a jumper and tracky pants. So we're just gonna add some fun to the eyes instead. Oh, yeah. That is a beautiful purple shade. So just using little circle motions here and here, because I want to kind of blend it onto the eyelid a little bit there. I really like this Refa brush, the number 13. It's just fantastic if you have a smaller eyelid space. If you've got hooded eyes, if you've just got small lids, it is going to be a really handy brush to have in your collection. Certainly is proving very handy in mine. Wow, that shade is awesome. Just, yep, love it. Oh, I also have this awesome little brush switch here, which helps me get the color off my brushes really quickly in between. It's amazing. It works like a treat. I definitely recommend them. You can buy them from heaps of places. This one was from Sephora. It was actually a Beauty Pass thing. I got it with my points. Didn't even know I had enough points, but apparently I've got like tons of them, so there you go. This was a really good purchase. Well, not even, freebie. I think what I might do is take the Refa number 14, slightly larger dome brush, and I just want to go back with that Kitten Fish shade, which was the light purple matte, and I just want to run that through there and across the top, just to like soften that edge out a little bit. I think I'm going to take the shade Earthshine, which is the softest shade in the palette. It's that light pinky icy lavender, and I'm going to take that same Refa brush and I'm just going to run that up along here, just as kind of a brow highlight. Wouldn't normally use pink as a brow highlight, but seeing as that's what's in the palette, that's what we're gonna go with. Now for the fun part, we're gonna go into the middle and we're gonna use one of these. Which one of these gorgeous shades? You know what, we're gonna use a couple of them. So it's meant to be a purple palette, so I'm gonna go with Chicklet, I think, which is that really cool purple there. It's like a true purple. So I'm gonna wet my finger because I have found from previous experience that the metallics just shine so much better when they are applied with a wet finger in the Colourpop sphere, Colourpoposphere, whatever. I just want to pop that on the outer bit here. Oh, wow. Oh, hello, gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Oh, okay. And same on the other side. God, I'm tempted to just whack that over my entire eyelid. No, over my entire face. I just love it that much. Isn't it funny how we make the weirdest faces when we're doing things to our eyes? Like when I put my eyeshadow on and I'm concentrating, I'm like... And it's the same when you do like mascara. It's basically impossible to put mascara on with your mouth closed, and I have no idea why. Like, I don't think it's necessarily a science thing. It's just some weird phenomenon. All right, I am obsessed with that color. Now, the only issue I have when applying is that, of course, your finger can be a bit fat and annoying, and I have quite skinny fingers. What I am gonna do is pick up that Refa brush number 14 again and just blend out the top edge of that. I'm gonna take the Do or Do shade, which is a medium metallic purple with sort of blue reflex in it. And again, I'm gonna wet my finger. Spend all this money on brushes and then you just use your fingers. I can just hear my dad saying that. Hi, Dad. I actually want to pop that in the inner corner. Here-ish. Beautiful. I'm not even worried that I look like I've been punched in the eye right now. Because we're not done yet. I am taking that Do or Do shade and I am making it meet up very lightly in the middle. Well, not in the middle, kind of, sort of in the middle. On On a bigger person's eyelid, not a bigger person, on someone with a bigger eyelid, I would probably keep that just in that inner third. But I have small eyelids, so things just meld into each other. It's all good. We work with what we have. Every eye shape is beautiful in its own way. Ah, isn't that nice? That's also gorgeous. What I want to do now is take that same Earth Shine shade that I used earlier, the lightest one in the palette. I am going to once again wet my finger, and I just want to pop that in the middle where those two colors have met up. Another shade that you could probably use to pop through the middle there is the shade Mr. Sandman. I want to get a little bit of pink in the inner corner. I've got this really tiny little pencil brush from Refa. It's an 03, which is really good for sort of fine line work. So what I want to do is take the shade Fan Fiction, that pinky shade there. Again, it's quite soft, so there's a bit of kickback. And I just want to pop that into that corner as well. I'm also going to take that Fan Fiction shade and pop it under the eye. And just because we haven't used it yet and I feel like it, we're going to take this gorgeous shade Bare Minimum, which is more of a berry mauvey color. Actually, it's winey, really. Not winey like it's sitting there whinging at me from the pan, but you know, that wine shade. Just in case there was any confusion. So I'm going to wet that tiny little Refa pencil brush and take that Bare Minimum shade, and I'm actually going to run that along over the top of that. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh. And just because I feel like it, I'm trying to let you guys know how all of these shades look. I'm going to use the one shade in the pan that I have not used yet because, you know, I'm just making sacrifices for you. Might look like a clown, but, you know, I'm going to take that Mr. Sandman shade. And I'm just going to pop that just in the middle. It's not really doing a huge amount, to be fair. It is on top of like 8 other eyeshadows, so. I feel like we've piled everything we can onto the eyelids at this point. Don't you? Really gone hard on this one, haven't I? Hashtag no regrets. Alrighty, of course there will be swatches coming up as well, so make sure you stay tuned for those. What I'm gonna do now is wax some eyeliner on. Oh, there's so many options. I picked up this bunch of eyeliner pencils in the Colourpop Black Friday sale. It was so cheap. Can't believe how cheap their products are. What does this one look like? Oh, she broke. Yeah, I have heard that happening a bit, but that's my fault because I should have left it wound down less. Okay, so that's what that one comes out like, and that is very, very pretty. All right, let's just see. I might try that on top and just see how she goes. If it's not looking great, we'll switch her up. That purple is really pretty. We're gonna go with the pink. Ooh, yeah, okay. I love that pencil so much. If that was the only pencil I ever owned, I'd be stoked. It's so good. I have this serious urge to try this teal along the top. Is that outrageous? I mean, no one's gonna see me at work. I couldn't help myself. The teal was speaking to me. And it actually looks sick. That is so cool. I actually love it with this eyeshadow palette. You know, you gotta take risks sometimes, yeah? Look at that. Turning my eyelashes teal. So that's fun. It just changes the look completely. It takes it from a really pretty smoky look to more of a fun pop of color, bit modern, bit trendy sort of look. So that was with the Catsuit Teal Colourpop Cream Gel Liner Pencil. That's one of my favorite ones in the pack. Some of the ones I don't like are the more pastel ones, only because they don't work as well, I don't think. It's probably harder to develop good pastel shades, I imagine. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna pop some Lash Primer on, which is my favorite. As always, Tarte Opening Act Lash Primer. Can you see how much that just adds volume to my lashes? I just went like the blondest I've ever been in my life just a couple of weeks ago. That was a very loud motor. We get it, you have a motor, congratulations, so does everyone. Yeah, so I've just gone blonder than I've ever gone before. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to pull it off, to be honest, but What I will say is it's really cool because my brows are naturally quite fair and I used to have to henna them all the time. I would just henna them at home because it was just heaps less expensive, and I am a qualified makeup artist, so I figured I could definitely sort that out. But now I don't even need to. All I do is just chuck on some of my Benefit Gimme brow gel and I'm good to go. We go with the old mascara, trying not to pull a weird face. I hope wherever you are in the world you're safe, because I've got to say, here in South Australia we have been so lucky with coronavirus. We really have over the last 2 years. I think we've had 7 days of lockdown total, and the rest of the time we've just been functioning the same old usual way because to be fair, we have been kept safe by our state government. However, now Australia's just opened up its borders, and internationally as well, and now we have coronavirus, the Omicron variant, just spreading like wildfire. I have a couple of health conditions, so that allowed me to get my vaccination early. Already had my booster, which is great, but my parents I really worry for because they need to get their booster to be safe from the Omicron variant. Apparently, this is what we're hearing in the news. I'm not a doctor or a scientist, so I'm just really careful of, at the moment, making sure I'm not in a situation unnecessarily where I might be catching it and passing on to them. Like I said, I basically see no one at work, and I'm all about like masking up and sanitizing 5,000 times, which is why my hands are really dry. But if it keeps my parents, my loved ones safe, that is so much more important to me than anything else. So yeah, I hope you're safe wherever you are, and things will get better. In the meantime, there's makeup. In case you are wondering what mascara I'm using, it is the Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions Mascara. It is the only mascara I have ever found in my whole life, and trying 1 billion mascaras, especially in my days working in cosmetic stores, that doesn't go all over my face. It's a tubing mascara and it actually really works. I do have my other favorite mascara in the world, which is my Tarte Camera Splashes mascara, and that one as well stays put. But if you don't want a waterproof one, I definitely recommend this. However, I probably would not be happy with using this by itself because I am a big lashes kind of girl. I really like to have bigger, more, you know, voluminous, longer curled lashes. So when I pair it on top of my Tarte Opening Act Lash Primer, it is an absolute winner. So I'm definitely really happy with that combination together. But if you like natural lashes, then you would probably like it by itself. Alrighty, so that is lashes and everything else done. So I just need to add some blush. I always managed to get mascara like literally everywhere. What I think I might do is use my Ilia. This one's new. I've got the Ladybird multi-stick, but this is my new multi-stick from Ilia. It's called At Last, and I love these products, and I have to say thank you to Mum and Dad. Or was it Father Christmas? Someone gave me this for Christmas, and I love it. This shade is just a little bit more pinky than Ladybird, which is a little bit more browny, dusky pink. So you can just use your fingers to put these on. In fact, I often do, but I also quite like this old Complexion Perfection brush from Napoleon. I like the way it deposits it and blends it out. So just in the apple of my cheek and then running it up. Kind of in like a Nike tick shape. I love it so much, and it's so pretty. You can use it on your lips as well. It's gorgeous. It just always looks so nice on the skin. Now, this doesn't necessarily go, but I want to try it anyway. I just bought this, the Look Beautifood lipstick in Tangerine and Pomegranate. And so I'm just going to put that straight on. That is so nice. And it smells delicious, and it's a clean lip product, which I adore. So very happy with that. Now, the one thing I haven't done and I can't live without and don't feel complete without is some form of highlight. So it's either my RMS or my Westman Atelier. I think today it's going to be Westman Atelier Parla. Same thing, you can either use a brush or apply direct from the stick or use your fingers, whatever floats your boat, makes you feel good. Makeup's a very personal thing. What works for someone might not work for someone else. That's why all we can do is recommend, and then it's trial and error, isn't it? That is a lay finished. I don't even know what that means. That is the finished look. Yeah. Now I'll bring you some swatches. conclusion, It's My Pleasure Colourpop palette from Colourpop, obviously, I would say is another beautiful addition to any Colourpop collection. So it is a 9-pan and it is a mix of, yeah, I would say it's got your cool lavenders, berries, and I think that, yeah, the website suggests eggplant as well, which it does. It has mattes and metallics, and I think you can get more pinky looks from this, or you can get more of those purple looks. You can get it sort of a subtle look or something a bit deeper. I would say it would be nice if there was a more like creamy beigey color or an inner corner highlight that I could use. So something that was even lighter than that, that would be really cool. But it's a 9-pan palette, so you can't fit everything in. And for the cost, which is $14 USD, or that works out to be like $19 or $20 Australian, it is great value for money. The formula is excellent. I have no complaints. Everything blended out beautifully. The pigment is strong. The metallics are gorgeous, especially if you apply them with a wet finger. So yeah, absolutely stoked with the It's My Pleasure palette, and I've got some more Colourpop reviews coming your way very soon as well. So subscribe for those and have a great day. Apparently I'm Scottish now. Bye bye.